Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do weekly and monthly energy reads with candle magic assistance. I do divine and spirit guide message reads, sometimes with candle magic assistance, sometimes with pendulum assistance. I do predictive tarot, I do energy read tarot, and I do active magic candle magic tarot, and that's what I'm doing today. I have a pick a card presentation for you for prosperity. These are active magical energies and you are interacting with them. It's not quite the same thing as me doing a spell on you, but it does mean that magical energies are trying to enter your life. I do celestial and angelic magic. You do not need to be afraid of this. And we have 4 piles. There's going to be an insert in a moment so that you can pick your pile, but first let me tell you a little bit about a giveaway that I have going as well. If you subscribe to my channel, please hit the post bell notification as well. Leave a comment below this video. You will be entered in a giveaway for a 60-minute free reading streamed live to you. I'm giving one away every month for the remainder of 2020. This particular reading is a timeless reading, but these are the number of entrants so far. Once you enter, you are entered for all of the remaining giveaways as well. I will be announcing the winners on my monthly energy read. I have currently suspended the weekly energy read simply because this is the time of the coronavirus lockdown, and there's not a lot to say about, oh, you could clean your closet this week again. But we are going to get through this. We still do have a future, so let's see what we can do with it. Thank you for joining me. This is pile number 1. This is pile number 2. This is pile number 3. This is pile number 4. There's going to be an insert. Concentrate. See which one calls out to you. All of the different candles have a different focus. You can pick more than one pile. See which one really calls to you, though. That is the message you are most meant to receive. That is the energy you are most meant to interact with. I will see you at your reading, and thank you for joining me. Hello and welcome back. If you chose candle number 1, then this is your pile, this is your reading, and this is anointed with shishi oil. Shishi oil is to bring in good fortune, good luck, blessings, and increase. It smells delightful as well. Let's get some magical energies going here. Let me explain to you a little bit about what's on the plate here. Again, this is an active magic candle reading. So that means you are interacting with conjured magical energies. It's not quite the same thing as me performing a spell on you, but it is you interacting with the magical energies available to you. We are all magical beings, and the energetic universe is trying to help bring things to you. So on this plate, I have some mint. Mint is awesome for communication, for opening up energetic blockages. I've empowered this to draw energies in and to release negative energy. I also have eucalyptus leaves. Eucalyptus leaves are very good for dissolving any negative blockages, keeping away any evil, any dark energies. I also have some basil leaves, which are wonderful for prosperity. They help with an increase of money, with wealth, with what we consider abundance. I have pink rose leaves. That is for friendship, for love, for compassion. I have yellow rose leaves. That is to help draw things in. Yellow is a great color for drawing things to you. It's particularly good in prosperity magic. I have a little bit of green glitter because the spirits like to interact with shiny things. I have some cinnamon to help increase the speed of things being drawn to us. I have some flaxseed, and flaxseed helps things manifest in this physical realm. You can do a lot of energy management and magic, and if it only exists in the energetic universe, then it's not touching the physical realm. So we have the flaxseed to help bring it into the physical realm. Finally, I also have these little purple flowers. Purple is a great color for power. I really like to try and make my work look as pretty as possible. You don't have to, I just happen to enjoy it. Almost all of the ingredients as well were homegrown. Once again, a shout out to my poor beleaguered insurance agent named John. I'm almost positive John does not watch this, or else he would really be crying a lot more than I think he probably does. I have the Page of Swords down as the signifier. 7 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups. I will explain everything in a moment. I have the Lovers, the 9 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles, Page of Wands, the World card, the Strength card, the 5 of Cups. These are shadow influences. 7 of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. Good. Three of Swords in reverse, the only place I ever like to see it. And then the King of Swords. So how are these blessings going to come to you, and what are you looking for? Oh, I see. In addition to, this is a twofold thing, and this is a general reading, so it will not hold true for everybody, but what I have here is that there has been a lapse in communication in a very important relationship to you. This can be work, it can be professional. There's indications on both areas. There hasn't been enough flow going in and out. Your patience is wearing a little bit thin. This is something you have been developing for a while, and you're afraid that progress has, in fact, been entirely stopped. I have the Empress in reverse here. The Empress is endlessly resourceful, my favorite description of her. You're feeling thwarted. You're feeling as if you can't get things going in the right direction, and you feel blocked at every turn. The Lovers in the upright suggests there are people who are going to be able to help you with this. It is somebody already within your life. You're not sleeping well, and you are suffering from some anxiety at present. Always remember the difference between anxiety and intuition is your anxiety will plague you, and your intuition will assure you, it will reassure you, and it will give you direction and purpose. Your anxiety will simply plague you, keep you up at night. It is not the same thing. If something is just churning in your mind and you cannot come up with a solution, that is anxiety, that is not intuition. Most of us are incredibly intuitive. In fact, we all are, we just don't all develop it. The work that you put in place, even in this time period right now, is going to be one of the things that helps bring. In some instances, some people are talking about a person, and this is potentially also about a legal matter. You're looking for resolution on a legal matter. By the way, it is going to go in your favor according to these cards. Patience is required. You know, your mindset about this is going to determine a great deal. We draw the energies towards us that are sort of like-minded, like attracts like. Do not concentrate on what's going on wrong right now. Remember, we're all a little bit stymied and a little bit blocked. This is a timeless reading. However, at the time of this filming, we're in lockdown. Whenever you're seeing this is the right time for you. And again, you might be concentrating on what is not going right. Try and focus your energies on the ways to make it go right and the ways that things are already going right. If you look at the negative side of the balance sheet at all times, it's all you're ever going to see. Make sure to stop. Celebrate your victories. Celebrate your progress, even if it's a tiny little thing. If you're trying to make money and you only made $25 today, that's $25 more than nothing, and that's important. Don't discount progress simply because it's not as much progress as you would like to see. For the people who are hoping, somebody has a legal matter on the table here. There's a past relationship involved in that. There are multiple relationships being reflected here. I have a legal matter. It does look as if you will hear about that in the next, it's 48 days. I'm getting 48 days on that. I do think things are going to go in your favor. If you're looking for a legal settlement, it looks like it might be a little lighter than you thought it would be, but remember, always count what something is, not what it isn't. Someone else here has somebody that they're hoping will return to them. And it is a matter that would help increase finances. You are trying to master a skill as well, and you may require their assistance. You are going to make progress even now. Communication is not entirely lost, it's just delayed. You are going to be successful. By the way, the card of Leos is up there as well. You may be dealing with somebody who has a rising sign of Leo or is a Leo. But the Strength card is about overcoming with perseverance, with compassion. It is not a card of brute strength. It is reminding you that you Hey, if you're watching this, you've likely been through a lot already. You have a good track record. Don't forget to have faith in yourself, in your strength, in your abilities. There will be a recovery in your finances. You're going to have an increase. For some people, this is going to require trying to obtain a new qualification of sorts. There may be there may be a course that you can take now for some kind of certification that will add to your skill set if you are job seeking. This particular pile is interesting. There's a lot about trying to increase communication with someone who's important to you. There is also, as I said, and again, general reading, we're representing multiple people. There's somebody who's awaiting news on a legal matter. Again, I've got the 48 days stuck in my head on that. The things that you can do. Oh, by the way, on the spell plate, there is also a bay leaf, which is about granting wishes. And I was just about to say, you can also burn a bay leaf at the new and full moon. Write down what your intention is on it. Again, that's very low level magic. You don't need to practice protective practices around it, but it does help boost the energy exchange. Is there anything else we need to know here? So seeking out some kind of new certification is going to be important for the people who are looking for financial increase and perhaps a new job. For the people hoping to straighten out a relationship, I'm sorry, patience is the only thing that's being recommended here. And to remember, you're not forgotten. You're not forgotten. You stay on people's minds. You may not realize it, but you do. And this person that you're asking about, I have green glitter all over me. The person that you're asking about, they are simply distracted by some things right now. You remain very important to them. You will heal. There have been some setbacks in your financial life for the people asking about an increase in blessings for financial security. This is going out about 4 months. About 4 months. It's going to take you a little while to catch back up, but you are going to catch back up. All that the energetic universe is asking for you to receive this blessing is to continue to put in the effort to persevere. There are multiple people who need contact with somebody involved in this. The best way to do that is to meditate and call out to them. I like to tell people to do some low-level candle magic where you light a candle, look into the flame, concentrate on the person that you're trying to communicate with, and simply send them your energy. All right, let's get checking on a couple of things to see if there's anything that we need to work with, anything that we need to be aware of, anything that might be blocking the, again, shishi. Okay. Shishi oil is about drawing blessings to you, an increase in good fortune. I have friendship. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason, and love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Well, that's awesome, and I think auspicious as well. Let's go to the Enchanted Oracle. The Enchanted Map Oracle to see if it has anything to help with this. So those are things to keep in mind. For again, there's definitely something involved here where someone has not heard from the person that they wish to hear from. Heal the ouch. This is the healing as well. Heal the ouch is about addressing the wounds within. Sometimes this is formative damage. For the people involved in what seems to be a legal matter, remember, whatever happened to you does not define you. We are not defined by our tragedies. We are not defined by our difficulties. We are defined by how we react to them. And one of the things that the cards are urging is that you put some effort into releasing the past, letting go of the pain, and making sure that you understand what it might have done to you, but knowing again that it does not define you. We are more than our damage. We are more than our scars. And I have the Gentle Gardener, oh my goodness, with the Come Together. Gentle Gardener, this is the same card essentially as the Seven of Pentacles. have the patience to allow things the time to grow that they need. Again, this is in particular pertaining to the relationships that are reflected here. And then there's also very much an energy of job seeking. Remember, I know that, that things are a little bit stymied and held up right at the very moment. Things are going to change in that, but this is a timeless reading. So no matter when you see this, apparently we have, I'm just going to try one more time on that because it just sort of slipped out of my hands. Whenever you're seeing this, the progress, you just feel like you're stuck in mud right at the moment. You just feel like you're stuck in mud. I do not recommend reaching out to the person that you're trying to communicate with, by the way, until, give it a good 10 days from this particular time period. Don't push things. There's something else going on that you don't personally know about. Yeah, your person is... the person you're trying, and this could be, it does not mean a romantic relationship when I say person. This is the friendship. It could be a lover. It could be a work relationship as well. Somebody else that you are depending upon has something else going on. It's not that you're unimportant. We have professional assistance. Gosh, I think that has to do with the certification that I'm talking about for the job seekers among us. For the job seekers among us for this particular pile, you are going to be able to find a job that apparently offers an increase. And again, this is tarot. It's considered a form of entertainment. However, I do believe that that is, yeah, that's what the cards are indicating. It's possible you need somebody to look over your resume as well. Don't forget to network. Don't forget to network. Do we have anything else on the table here? I know I'm just taking forever here. I apologize. Travel. Travel is about journeying as well in a mental and emotional capacity. But I do think that, again, we're not permitted to travel at the present time. But you will have somebody coming towards you. This is very much the energy of a person as well. For the person or people inquiring about the legal matter, genuinely, there is essentially nothing more for you to do other than to try and be patient. You've already taken as many steps as you can. For the person or people waiting for contact from somebody, give it the time that it requires, and you will get a much better result than if you push on the particular relationship. That relationship still does exist. You are still very important to that person. You will remain very important to that person. If you respect their boundaries and their needs at this time, you will have a healthier relationship and fewer things to resolve. When you are back in contact, and I do think you will be back in contact, your own attitude is the thing that is going to help you the most with your anxieties. Remember, when people tell you count your blessings, it's not the same thing as telling you quit complaining. What they're really telling you is that you'll feel better. You'll feel better if you just sit and take stock of the situation for what it is versus what it isn't. Okay, what do we got here? I have 3 cards, and I'm going to take them all. The Festival. Create an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. This is a good card for planning. There is going to be a time... Yes, particularly for the employment seekers. Yeah, particularly for the employment seekers, that's going to be an important energy to keep in mind. Make sure you prep very well for your interviews. Don't be rehearsed, but also don't go in cold. And simply that means research the companies, research what they've done in the past. Look up their head officers, look in their backgrounds, see if you have points that you would be able to talk about. That's always very helpful. It's not the same thing as list 4 things about yourself that you think are a strength and think are a weakness. It's more about having those kind of small niceties to exchange with somebody that you're interviewing with. Not in an invasive sense, don't stalk anybody, but I mean, take a look at what the company does. How does it impact you? How do you feel about the product? And just insert small things in there. If you're going to interview with perhaps a pharmaceutical company, you can talk about your belief in the work that they're doing with a particular drug or a particular development. If you're going to interview with a nonprofit, remember to talk about why the cause is important to you. It's just about adding that sort of personable element is what that is. Philosopher's Stone, powerful manifestation of wishes and goals by harnessing universal energy. Two doggies. And then we have Triple Spiral, listening to divine wisdom and joyfully learning life's lessons. Okay, so again, things will go better for you when you try to concentrate on what things are versus what they aren't. I am always saying that because it is always true. Try some meditation to help with the anxieties that you're experiencing. And then this festival one, there's preparation in all areas. For the most predominant energy here is that somebody is in a no contact situation and it's just driving you nutty. The best thing to do, the best thing that you can do in that instance is it's okay to go ahead and write letters that you do not send. You can express your thoughts and your feelings and hold them until such time as you have the ability to have an exchange with somebody. Remember, they have not forgotten you. You are still cared about. You are still loved. It's simply that something else has come up, and that doesn't mean that you are no longer an important person, but rather that something else is calling to their attention. So, please don't forget to enter the giveaway. I have a couple of friends that if you're interested in the sort of work that I do, they do wonderful work as well. Primordial Flowers, the Immaterial Garden, is one of the best astrological readers I've ever seen. She does sun, moon, and rising readings. She's incredibly specific. Check her out. Libra Love Jones Tarot. She is very good with twin flame and soulmate readings, which is something I don't do a lot of. And then Jacob, my friend over at Southern Style Readings, we have a very similar style. He's a super nice guy, and he's a much more gifted reader than he has a tendency to believe. But if you liked this video, please hit the thumbs up button. Please consider sharing it. Please consider sharing it. The more people we get involved in this, the more energy that we bring to this. The more energy that we have in this, the more it's amplified and the more you receive from it. So like, share, subscribe, if you would please. In a moment, there's going to be an insert on how to book me for a private reading. If you're interested in doing that, it has all the information on how to. I do stream live, so we don't even need to be in the same room together during the time of the lockdown and beyond, because it's always a good idea. Remember, wash your hands, keep your distance. We're all going to be well. We all still have a future, and we're all getting funnier and funnier hair as things goes on, but we have each other. And as long as we have each other, we will figure out a way to get through. Thank you. Take care. Be well. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 2, then this is your reading, and your candle was anointed with Vision Oil. All of these oils are from Art of the Root. I'm not affiliated. I just like their products. They have a giant selection. Vision Oil is about amplifying and trying to expand your psychic abilities to see the path forward, to see how you will prosper, see how you will grow. Let's see how that's going to be done, but let me tell you first what's on this plate. Most of the ingredients here were homegrown. I do live in SoCal, so I'm able to grow flowers most of the year. I have on the plate mint, which is about increasing the exchange of energy for communication in particular. It's an excellent prosperity herb in that it has that give and take to it. I've empowered this to both release negative energies and to draw in positive ones and to increase the flow of communication and to open your psychic eye. I also have eucalyptus leaves. Eucalyptus leaves are very good for purification, for protecting you against evil. They're short-term work versus something like sage, which scrubs the area. But the eucalyptus works very fast, and everything that you're interacting with now is having an impact on you. We also have basil, which is an excellent herb for prosperity. It should increase things like money, abundance, stability, and security. I do have some green glitter on this. That is to try and help attract spirits. And when I say spirits, I'm not talking about any kind of, I don't personally do conjure. I work with celestial and angelic magic as well as fake magic. But the things, for whatever reason, the ethereal beings around us really like shiny things, and so that's why we have a gold candle to help attract and green glitter to also help attract. I have some flaxseed, which helps things manifest in the physical realm. You want anything that you're talking about to be available to you in the physical realm. We are talking about increasing your ability to see clearly, but you also want to see things that you will be able to act on in the physical realm. I have cinnamon to help increase the speed of things coming to you as well. I have some lemon peel to dissolve any energetic blockages. I also have a bay leaf for wish granting. I have pink rose petals to help increase compassion, love, friendship. And I have yellow rose petals to help attract. Again, this is things about having to do with security and money, but we all need it, so it's on there. And then I finally have these small purple flowers. That is about power, strength, and might. All right, thank you so much. Here we go. We're going to put these over here. Once more, my insurance agent John. Sorry about all of the flame. This is a predictive tarot spread. I have death in the reverse, which is about a new life. I have the 10 of Cups crossing it. I have the 6 of Wands in reverse. I have the 3 of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Ace of Swords in reverse. I have the Hanged Man in reverse. It's a lot of reversals, guys. We have the King of Cups in reverse. Knight of Swords. Magician. 8 of Wands in reverse. Ace of Wands in the upright. We have the High Priestess. 5 of Wands in reverse. Justice in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse. Okay, so one of the ways to try and increase your ability to see. Pile number 1 had multiple situations going on, but this is all just about trying to increase visions, and there are different reasons and different motivations for people for doing that, mostly. Pile number 2, it looks like you're very interested in trying to manifest energies. Again, this is prosperity magic. So, in the past, you have not made the progress that you would like to. You try very hard to make sure that you're always taking the lead in things. You are not a passive individual. You're trying to go forward, but you feel a little blocked right now. You cannot see your path forward. You don't know what the next step is, and you don't know how to bring it to you. You're doing everything that you can already. You're not an unhappy person. You're perfectly prepared to be content with a situation. You just know that you need an increase and you need some guidance. You're naturally very intuitive. You're naturally very intuitive and sensitive. You're also an empathic person. You need to you need to engage in some more cleansing practices, some spiritually cleansing practices. Green glitter, it's going to be all over my house. Make sure that you're doing things like taking a spiritual bath on the full moon and the new moon. That is done with Epsom salt, sea salt. There's some excellent videos on YouTube on how to do that. Consult with your doctor before ingesting anything, but they're trying to take some cacao powder, natural cacao powder, avoiding fluoridated water. If you can take it, iodine supplements or eating a lot of fish, these are all things that are going to help. You're trying to open your psychic eye. There are some tonal videos as well that you should be listening to on YouTube, healing vibrations, healing sounds. Try to listen to those as you're going to sleep at night or potentially in the morning. You need to be meditating. You need to be meditating, and you don't like meditating. It's okay to do the ones that you're going to sleep to then. Not everybody achieves stillness very well, and it's not a mark of how successful you can be as a psychic, an empath. You're wondering if you're clairvoyant, and you're not quite yet. You need to continue to try and develop that. But you can feel things kind of pulling and drawing out to you. You've had several things that, when it happened, you thought, that's weird. Is that a coincidence? Because I kind of thought that's what's going to happen. It's not a coincidence. You are actually beginning to receive more, to see more. Where it's taking you is towards a new endeavor. There's going to be swift development of these powers as soon as you start concentrating on the ways to bring them in. This is not going to hold true for everybody, but there are some habits that you need to shed to try and hone your ability to see. You may wish to, and again, this is not going to be true for everybody, but you may wish to make some dietary changes. There's some entertainment habits as well Try not to engage too much with electronic, like video games, Twitter, things like that. Don't have the majority of your input come from electronic devices. Make sure that you are tuning into only audio things as regularly as you can be. That can be listening to music, that could be listening to guided meditations. And the reason being is that when you are not engaged with something that is visually supplying you, that is when you begin to open up and see a little bit better. For some people, again, general reading, it's not going to hold true. You have had visions in the past and you're not at the moment and you're wondering why they're blocked. It is partially the situation at hand. Somebody here, and again, not gonna more than one, someone has recently had a traumatic breakup. Trauma can, in fact, impact your ability to see for a while, but then it's usually enhanced in the aftermath. Someone here is dealing with a narcissist in their life as well. Someone who may have entered their life specifically because of how empathic you are. If you have not figured out the way to leave that relationship yet, you do need to, and you need to try and shut down emotional access of this person. You're exceptionally powerful. This is a general reading, but there are multiple people here who are exceptionally powerful. You are interacting with active magical energies right now. Do try and concentrate. Things are trying to come to you, essentially right now. Breathe deep and then release. Breathe deep and then release. Do that 3 times. Just invite visions. Invite them. Another thing that you can do is try and get some amethyst. Sleep with it by the head of your bed. It can help. It provides psychic protection. Somebody here is also concerned that someone from beyond is trying to communicate with them, and you're not wrong, they are. It is a relative. I think it is. Yeah. It is actually a relative. I do believe it's a male relative. Not a relative, someone you were close to. For some people you have... Oh, okay, you're seeking closure with someone on the other side. You're seeking closure with someone on the other side. That is available to you. Do start trying to practice the ways to open your psychic eye. You will feel that. Eventually you're going to have some dreams that will provide that closure. Is there anything else here? You're not currently moving enough. You're not currently moving enough. Try and make sure that you're getting your blood flowing. It helps energetic turnover. Okay, group number 2. I definitely see an ability for you to try and increase your psychic powers. That is something that will be happening. It's going to start happening very swiftly. In almost all situations I'm filming, this is a timeless reading, but I am filming it at the time of a lockdown. And for most groups, because it's progress in the physical world, I keep saying, well, it's not going to be this time because, we all have to wait a little bit for most things. But you don't have to. This can begin almost immediately. Hidden depths. Something hidden is about to come to light, perhaps a secret or memory at the back of your mind. When we expose what's hidden, we can become free. That is a little bit about the closure. But this is also, sincerely, group number 2. You should be able to immediately put this into practice. You could stop this right now, go light a candle, look into the flame for a little bit. It's one of the ways that I tell people to invite psychic messages all the time, is to work with candles. And the way you do that is you look into a candle flame. You can blink. You don't need to stare until such time as you have a retina burn. Look into a candle flame and just simply take that white light. Envision it washing all the way down through you, spreading out around you, filling your home, filling your body, filling your soul. Breathe it in, see it kind of almost in your lungs, see it all around you, flowing through you. You don't need to do this for very long. And then go to sleep. Snuff out a candle, do not blow it. and it is one of the ways that messages begin to come to you. New beginnings, the fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. This is not going to hold true for everybody. In general readings, it kind of can't. But in this particular instance, some of you are embarking on sort of a vision quest to try and see where your life's purpose is, where you're supposed to go after this particular period. That information is available to you. Do start asking, try and interact with whatever belief system you follow. You don't have to follow a particular belief system to understand that you can be connected to, if nothing else, your higher self. We do not understand the structure of time. So there is a part of us that always knows, as we can envision the past, we know the future, there's a part of us that already exists in the future. So if you don't believe in spirit, if you don't believe in spirit guide messages, if you don't believe in, and I channel something called the Archangel Gabriel in a lot of belief systems, it is the spirit of advanced communication. If you don't believe in any of that, believe in yourself and your ability to find your answers, because we have them within, and you are being called to do something. You are a little bit blocked at the moment, but it's mostly everyday stress that is starting to cause that problem. If it's been going on for a while. If you have not been able to overcome yet, you soon will be. You're somebody who quite frequently thinks of a person and then they call. You've had that happen. You've had these small things happening, and you know that they're meaningful and that they're trying to bring something to you. And you're not wrong. Your ability to prosper does absolutely lie within your ability to see. And you do have an ability. Everyone has an ability, but you have a particularly advanced one. You just need to develop it a little bit more. We have the door to spirit. Oh my goodness. Door to spirit. We have the temple path. This is also about tapping in, honoring the physical house, making sure to take care of it. Good energetic practices. If you have not done a chakra cleansing recently, do please consider it. You have something, it seems, around your chakra, it's root chakra and I think sacral chakra. Yes, there's something blocking your power just a little bit. It's oddly enough not around your third eye. We do have a woman holding a heart. This is about trying to open yourself up to the universal energy of love. And what that means is try not to hold grudges. Try not to live in the energy of the past, of past slights. If someone has done you wrong, there is nothing that you can really truly do about it other than to forgive them and move free from the energy. And that's what's always recommended. When you're trying to hone your psychic ability, it's very important to just drop the sort of worrying energies that we can get really caught up in, the things that tie us to the here and now in the not great ways and keep us from moving forward energetically. But do know that with the 10 of Cups here in the upright, your satisfaction, your happiness, and true purpose is trying to come to you. Do start trying to develop your vision. It is within your grasp. Concentrate, try and draw this energy in. It's trying to aid and help you. I'm doing this, this particular reading at the tail end of a full moon as well. That is one of the more powerful times to be filming things. Remember, as you try and move into your more powerful time, look up the ways in which to increase your psychic abilities. You are not wrong. If you think that you have inklings of what's to come, you really do. You do need to develop it, and there is a path forward for you. This is trying to help increase, amplify, and draw towards you the energies that will pry open your mental doors. And you have the power. You have the power in almost everything. If you liked this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please consider sharing it. The more people who share it, the more people's energy we get involved with this, the more it amplifies the ability of active magic tarot to impact your life. If you would like to enter the giveaway, and I ask that you do, I'm giving away a free 60 minutes live streamed reading every month for the remainder of 2020. please drop a comment in the comment section below, subscribe. It is the giveaway is open to subscribers. Don't forget to hit the post bell notification down below, because I will be posting videos like this throughout the rest of the shutdown. My weekly energy read is currently on hold at such time because we didn't want to talk about how next week's going to be the same as this week. But we're getting through this. We're getting through this together. Remember, you are a powerful person. You are a powerful person. And the universe is trying to reveal itself to you. Allow it. Open your doors, open your mind, open your heart, and everything else will soon follow. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope to see you again next week. Take care. Be well. Wash your hands. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 3, then this is your pile. And you chose a candle that was anointed with High John the Conqueror. High John the Conqueror oil is the oil for overcoming, for bringing pressure to bear in situations so that you emerge the victor. I love this. This is from Art of the Root. I'm not affiliated. I do like their products. They have a tremendous selection of them. All right, let's go over what's on the candle as well. You are interacting with active magical energies. That does not mean I'm performing a spell on you. It does mean that I have summoned the magical energies that can help aid you. By the way, the more people we get to watch this, the more energy is poured into this. So do consider like, sharing, and subscribing for this video. But let's talk about what's on this plate. I have mint. Mint is for opening up communication. It is for releasing old energies and drawing in new ones, and it is particularly beneficial for exchanges. This is going to be an excellent energy for job seeking, for trying to communicate ideas towards development. If you're trying to get a project off the ground, mint is one of the things that will help with that. I have eucalyptus leaves as well. That dispels dark and negative energies. By the way, most of this was grown in my garden. Not everything, but most of it. And one of the reasons that's important is that means that it's already been interacting with my personal energies and is therefore amplified and magnified already. I also have basil, which is very good for increasing money, prosperity, security. I have cinnamon to help draw things towards us more quickly. I have flax seeds, which helps things manifest in this physical realm. I also have pink roses, which is about compassion, love, friendship, experiencing that kind of warm fuzzy feeling that we all need sometimes. I have green glitter because spirits really like shiny things and they're attracted to them. I have yellow rose petals as well. That is also about drawing things towards us. Do I have anything else? Oh, I have a bay leaf for wish granting, and I have these small purple flowers which help increase personal power and the power of magic available to us. All right, let's get going here. High John the Conqueror. Let's see what we're going to try and conquer. We have the 4 of Wands in reverse. We have the 7 of Wands in the upright. Ace of Cups in the upright as the foundational card. 2 of Pentacles. I have the 3 of Wands in reverse. I have the Sun in reverse. I have the 6 of Pentacles in the upright. I have the Knight of Pentacles in the upright. Okay. I have the 3 of Cups in the upright. 3 of Pentacles in the upright. Shadow influence areas the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, non-conformity. 8 of Swords in the upright. I have the Devil in reverse. I have the Page of Pentacles in reverse. And I have the 7 of Cups in the upright. Awesome. So honestly, I see this most often for spell work. Now, it can be about fantasies and illusions, and it can be about dreaming and trying to kind of hone down your choices. Whenever I get this, particularly with the type of candle magic I'm doing right now, this is about interacting with magical energies. So, at the root of this is a loss of stability, and there have been some things that were canceled that you were really counting upon to try and help ease tension, and particularly in a financial matter. There's something that you had really been hoping to get off the ground. It has ground to a halt. Right now there is a lockdown. This is a timeless reading, but no matter when you're seeing this, this is the situation at hand. You do have the card of innovation and overcoming, and that is the 7 of Wands. And by the way, I love to Boy, I love this. I do dress and anoint I anoint the candles and dress all the plates before I draw the cards. This is the card of conquering. How great is that with High John the Conqueror? You do need to take a leadership position. You do try and need to, you've got too many ideas going if almost, you're having trouble focusing. You're having trouble focusing your energy. You're trying to do too much. You're trying to accomplish too much. You need to hone things down, do one thing at a time. There is the start of something new available to you. It does rely on making sure that you have a better energetic balance. You are way out of whack right at the very moment. You need to start work on some better energetic practices to try and up your strength. And there's somebody that you need to meet with. That meeting will be available to you soon. It is for a collaborative effort. You will be working with somebody on a particular project that will begin to bring you general reading. It's not going to hold true for everybody, but there's somebody here who's you're hesitant to kind of stray from the beaten path. You're used to doing things. It's partially the way that you were raised, and that doesn't mean you were raised traditionally. I think if anything, you were raised in an atmosphere that was a little chaotic. You didn't have a lot of stability, and so you've been trying to find it, and the way that you've always been trying to pursue it is to do things by the methods and means that you were told would work. And your main focus is being drawn towards something that is a little off the beaten track, a little non-conventional and a little non-conformist, and it's troubling you. You don't know how to overcome your fears about it. Try to release them, try to let them go. Do meditations particularly to clear your root chakra. That's where most fears are contained. But you're on the right track. The thing that is calling to you is the thing that you are going to be doing. The Devil in reverse and then the Page of Pentacles in reverse. You do need to make sure that you are concentrating your efforts in the most appropriate areas. That is, right now you've got kind of a shotgun approach to, I'm just going to throw everything at the wall and see what happens. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. Stop. Identify the two most important things you should be working on to try and achieve it. If you're trying to get a business off the ground that has to do with, it's something non-conforming. It could be healing, it could be something like I do, tarot card reading. Start with one thing. Go to the next. Continue that way. You can't do everything at once, and it's actually impacting your ability to achieve anything. You've got to focus. You've got to hone your focus. Work on your root chakra, work on your sacral and sacrum chakra as well. The bottom three chakras are the ones you're going to be trying to clear. Look for some guided meditations on how to do that. Again, focus on these candles as well. There's active magic trying to interact with you. Seven of Cups. 7 is about change as well. The 6 of Pentacles is about trying to, as you're trying to achieve, you're not giving as much as you're trying to receive. Don't forget to give of your time and effort. Even though you're trying to accomplish things, it will help keep a better energetic balance for you. Be careful though. You are the type of person who can attract people who take and take and take and take and take. Be careful with that. If you don't have reciprocity in relationships, it is best to release them rather than to continue them. The progress that you're going to make is going to start within the next wow, I just got such a weird number, 17 days. Time is strange and fluid, and it's very difficult to tell in tarot, but that is between a 2-week and a 3-week period. Do some energetic mood management as well. Make sure to raise your vibe as frequently as you can. You're not doing too bad with focus at all, actually. You're not doing too bad with focus at all. Let's get going here. I'm going to Go to Soul's Destiny and get a couple cards from this. I think probably I'm going to go to the Quantum Oracle and then the Making Magic Oracle as well. Let's see, is there anything we need to be aware of? Is there anything standing in the way of overcoming here? I think that at least, and again, general reading not going to hold true for everybody, it is the financial difficulties that are really, really concerning you. You don't know how you're going to balance things out again. Right now, you do not feel like you have enough money, and you're not wrong. I mean, you're not wrong, but remember, you have a good track record of overcoming. Continue to believe in yourself. Even if you can't see the path quite yet, the path is trying to reveal itself to you. You're blocking out your answers by kind of a frantic approach. Do tone down your efforts. Fear. I realize that I am testing my resolve to live in the energy of fear. That scattershot approach that I'm talking about, it is based in fear. You don't know what to do, so you're trying to do everything. It's a little bit worse than freezing and not doing anything in that you have the energy, you have the ability. You just need to make sure that you're directing it at the right place. Doubt. I release the need to know all the answers. Wow, do we all need that one. Remember, things happen in the time that they are meant to. You cannot insist on answers. You can't. I can't read my own cards. Most readers cannot read their own cards. You can either read for other people or you can read your own cards. And sometimes we're prevented from knowing things because it's simply not time yet. If you have been pressing on an issue and you're not getting a return on it, it doesn't mean that the answer isn't there. It's just the universe is telling you just not yet, okay? Fragmented energy, wow. We have the vast universe and a creative endeavor as well. So again, hone the way that you're trying to focus your energies. You're trying to do too much. If you are already engaging in magical practices, and again, general reading, not everybody is going to be, but somebody here is doing way too much magic to be effective. Remember, if you throw spell after spell after spell at a situation, all you're doing is creating energetic chaos, and you're blocking out what you're trying to get to. Find 1 to 2 things, focus on those. That was the message from earlier as well. Don't try and do so much. Do one thing at a time. Do one thing at a time. You have more time available to you than you think you do. Identify your priority. Work on that. All right, that's 3 as well. Gosh, each group has gotten a bump of them. Happy love, a joyful, stable partnership, and good friends. That's this card. Triple moon. Wow. Okay, so that's 3. Embracing all aspects of yourself, the divine and the earthly. Prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. These are the manifesting energies available to you from this particular active magic reading. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please share it as well. The more people that interact with this energy, the more it is amplified. Please remember that if you would like to enter the giveaway, subscribe. Hit the post bell notification so that you know whenever I post a video. I have suspended my weekly reads for the time being, but I am going to be doing more of these. If you have any suggestions about the type of magic you'd like to see me doing, do drop it in the comment section down below. Remember, I do not do painful magic. I don't curse people. I don't break up people. So that's just the one proviso. I do healing and prosperity magic. I do some love magic as well, but it's amplifying love as opposed to forcing somebody to fall in love with another person. You can't force somebody to fall in love with if they don't wish you to. So that's, if you'd like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be information on how to do that in just a moment. It's going to contain my Facebook and Instagram tags as well. If you wouldn't mind following me there, I'd appreciate it. And then also I have 3 friends who are wonderful readers who, if you're not following them already, do please consider giving them a follow as well. That is Primordial Flowers, the Immaterial Garden. She is the best astrological reader I've personally ever seen. She does sun, moon, and rising videos, and she's incredibly detailed. And then Libra Love Jones. She's great at everything having to do with relationships, twin flame energies, the divine masculine, the divine feminine. That's not an area I particularly interact with. I'm single, so I don't do a lot of relationship stuff at the present time. And then also my friend Jacob over at Southern Style Readings is an awesome individual and a very gifted empathic reader as well. Check him out. Give him a follow if you wouldn't mind as well. Take care. Be well. Remember, we're getting through this together. We have each other. Things might be a little bit altered in the aftermath. And we may have to help each other with some grief and some pain, but that's why we have each other. Remember, you are not alone. You are part of a greater whole. You belong, you are loved, you are cared about, and you are going to overcome. You are going to conquer. The energetic and magical universe is here for you. Thank you so much for joining me. Take care. Be well. Hello and welcome back. If you chose pile number 4, then this is your reading, and your candle was anointed with abundance oil. Pile number 4, you are looking for an increase in contentment and happiness and prosperity and in joy. This is from Art of the Root. It smells amazing. I'm not affiliated with them. I just happen to like their products because they have a giant selection. All right, let's talk a little bit about what is on this spell plate. This is an active magic reading. That means that you are interacting with magical energies that I personally drew towards us. It does mean that it is in your control and in your power. We are all magical beings. You are the tool, and I just brought the energy so that you can focus on it. What is on this plate is some mint, which opens up and for things to be released, old energies to be released and new energies to come in. It is particularly good for communication. I have eucalyptus leaves, which is good about dissolving negative energies. That is about, it's protective and it's cleansing. I do have bay leaves. That is about bringing more money into our lives, more prosperity, more security, more stability. I have cinnamon to help bring things to us with greater speed. I have green glitter because for whatever reason, spirits are very attracted to things that are shiny, which is the reason that the candle is gold. I also have some flaxseed that helps things manifest in the physical realm. That means if you're hoping to get some money, it's not just dreams and wishes. It comes into your bank account, into your hands, and into your pocket. I have pink roses to try and increase compassion, love, friendship. I have yellow rose petals as well to help draw to us. Anything gold, anything yellow will help draw things towards you, particularly having to do with abundance, prosperity, and money. And then I also have a little bit of lemon peel to dissolve any blockages that exist. And then I also have these small purple flowers that have to do with increasing the power of the spell as well. So that's your spell plate, and let's see what your reading is going to reveal. I have the Ace of Wands in reverse, Queen of Swords, the Sun. No, I beg your pardon, it's the Star. I have the Ten of Cups, the Devil in the upright. Five of Pentacles in reverse. I have the Lovers. Six of Pentacles in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The Moon in reverse. Clarity. I like that. Page of Pentacles in reverse. A lot of reversals, my friends. Death in the reverse. Nine of Wands in the upright. Page of Swords in reverse. Knight of Cups in the upright as well. Okay, so group number 4, part of what is making you are feeling just a tiny bit hopeless at the moment. You're not very happy. You've had some endings that were difficult, and you've had to release things and let them go. And you don't know where you're going next, but you feel a little deprived, and that's why you're looking for an increase in good fortune in the form of abundance that is coming to you. And how's it getting here? Gosh, this is mostly a personal thing. You're hoping for an increase in, it's not going to hold true for everybody. There's at least, there's somebody here who's hoping for an increase in money, and one of the ways that's going to happen is that there will be a return to regular hours for you. Now, this is the time of the shutdown, so most people are not working, but this is a timeless reading. Whenever this is seen, you have simply had a decrease in hours that will, within, how soon? How soon? Okay. That will happen within 21 days. 21 days, 21 days, 21 days. Mostly, This relies on your efforts to try and find your balance within again. Mostly what's blocking you is that you're unable to find your joy. You need to try and find something that will intrigue you and excite you. It may be a new interest. Art is going to be very important. Interacting with things that are beautiful. Even if you're not able to leave the house right now, we will be again someday, but if you're not able to right now, seek it out online. Seek it out in movies. Try and find the most picturesque, cinematic type of movies. It will soothe your soul. You're just a little disrupted at the moment. The way that you can increase your abundance is to raise your vibe. By the way, for the people here who are seeking a relationship, it is coming to you by, where are we now? 2.5 months from now. 2.5 months from now. If you already have somebody in mind, they're on their way to you. Give it the time that they need to get here. And if you have no one in mind yet, there's going to be somebody showing up in about the 8 to 10 week period, closer to 10 weeks, 10 weeks, I believe. 10 weeks, maybe 12. That would be at the really outside of it, though. Time is strange and fluid and a difficult thing to read in tarot. But you're going to start making the progress again soon. There is essentially a new life, a new relationship waiting for you. In terms of money, there's not a lot on the table about money. This is mostly about emotional happiness, fulfillment, a feeling of purpose, a feeling of belonging. You don't feel like you have anybody to talk to. Remember to make sure and check in with you. And as goofy as that sounds, it's very important. It's very important. Normally when we're talking to somebody else, we're telling them what's happened with us, and it's really the stuff that we need to examine. Earlier today, I had a friend send me a long list of things she was worried about, and I haven't had a chance to reply to her yet, but I wanted to tell her, and I will tell everybody here, worrying doesn't change anything. It is the least effective use of our energy and time. It's very normal. It's very human, and it's very loving and caring to worry about others. But the best thing that you can do is to continue to pour your efforts into your own life so that you are as stable, as secure as you can be, so when those people that you are concerned about are reaching out to you, because we're all in charge of taking care of ourselves. But sometimes we need a little bit of help. So put all of your efforts into trying to increase your own stability, your own security, and then when the people you are concerned about need you, they can reach out to you and you'll be likely to have more. It is natural to worry, but we can't worry ourselves into a solution. Identify the problem and then start seeking the solution. Just sitting and mulling it over and over again, it drains you. It's like taking out your batteries. It doesn't do anything in the long run. It just depletes you and it doesn't solve the problem. And we're all susceptible to it. This is not scolding. It is simply a reminder that if you find yourself caught in excessive worry, find something else to do. Make it productive. It will help you. It will start driving your energy in the right direction as well. So who do we have down on the table? I have health. I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. Where is that on my table? That did not come down yet, but apparently that is a very important thing. We have honesty. I can't always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. That is absolutely what I just essentially said. Make sure that you check in with yourself about your feelings. You feel as if there's something going on that is genuinely troubling you. You're not. Sorry about that. Somebody came to my door. All right. So something is troubling you and you're not really sure what to do with it. Sometimes it helps to kind of examine a situation for how you may have contributed to it. And it's difficult. By the way, admitting that you may have contributed to something is not the same thing as shouldering all of the blame. There we go. All right, here we go. Oh, wow. That one was on the very top, so we're going to go ahead and take it. So let's get going here. I have Music. Listen carefully, for there may be a message in the music you hear. This is a very good way to raise your energetic vibe. There is a loss of interest that is being reflected here as well. You may actually be battling with a little bit of depression, and says believe in magic. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The Fairy of Northern Lights says you are part of nature, so you are magical too. But also, do believe in magic. Do believe in your ability to impact the world with your efforts, with your energy. Even if things have not come to be quite yet, that is not the same as saying it's never going to work out. It means that continue, keep trying, find the right approach, open yourself up to the ways in which you can care for yourself, take care of your physical house as well. When we don't feel very well, sometimes it's difficult to accomplish things. I have journey. It's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. I have the Chariot card in reverse here. Journeys don't need to be about physical journeys as well. You may simply need to consider taking a new approach and moving forward with something in an energetic fashion in order to accomplish that which you need. There is at least a slight energy of a, this is not, I don't get that this is a job-seeking type of situation. I think this is personal happiness. Personal happiness potentially in a relationship. You want the abundance of love as well. You're just not sure what's going to happen. There we go. Let's see if I can get a Making Magic card. There we go. Okay. See if we've got anything else on the table. I'm very sorry. Getting interrupted like that genuinely interrupted the flow quite badly. But I will see what I can do here. There is a card of clarity as well. That is clarity through meditative practices. There are some discussions to be had, but it's not quite yet. We have happy love, a joyful, this is the second group to get this, a joyful, stable partnership and good friends, abracadabra with wings, fantastic good fortune and lucky chances. So group number 4, in terms of increasing abundance, it really does seem as if this is mostly about personal happiness. If you have a money concern right now, know that it is temporary, and so much so it's almost not in the cards. I have the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, which is an easing of financial circumstances. That's in the short-term outlook. Over here, the thing that's trying to get to you is the Knight of Cups, which is, this is the romantic dreamer energy of the tarot deck, but it's also about new romantic beginnings. There's a little bit of an energy of needing to figure out how to be happy within yourself first. And that's not scolding you saying, you gotta be happy by yourself before you can ever have another person. It's okay to want another person in your life. But really what it's saying is that don't let whatever is going on now or the disappointments of the past define how you look at the world. If you continue to believe in the possibility of things improving, that is one of the ways that they begin to improve. You have to remain energetically open to the energies of increase, of prosperity, and of flow. Everybody can get a little down sometimes. The suggestion that you should listen to music, that is excellent. As you move around, you get your personal energies moving as well. You can sing, you can dance, energetic flow comes from movement as well. It is part of the reason that being active is one of the ways that we can maintain not just our physical health, but our energetic health. Group number 4, mostly what you've been told in this is to communicate as clearly with yourself as you can and to open yourself up to an energy that is trying to enter your life and is entering your life. You barely needed to watch this particular reading. Everything is already happening for you, but you don't feel it and you're having trouble believing in it. And the only thing that you can do when you start losing faith is to remember You have a very, very good track record of making things work. Don't stop believing in yourself. You are a problem solver and you are the master of your own destiny. You are exceptionally powerful and you can bring things into being as well. What you're trying to seek is seeking you and it will soon find you. Group number 4, you've been a little haunted by all sorts of different disturbances. What I keep trying to say is that the energy that you want is only slightly blocked by your doubt. Release your doubt. Things are trying to come to you. Your abundance is trying to increase. Things are trying to prosper for you. That is not to say, hey, it's your fault if you're not happy. It's not your fault. Sometimes things have not been going well for so long that you think it's an everlasting trend. Remember, tomorrow could bring something wonderful to you. And even if it doesn't, the next day could. Always believe that there is more out there. It is one of the things that opens you to the possibility of increase. And that is what abundance really is about. It's not about money and it's not about stuff. It's about increasing happiness. Group number 4, you had an energy that suggested you're struggling. You're struggling with your personal happiness, your personal well-being, and your ability to have joy in your life. Try and remember you are loved. The universe loves you. You are loved by the people around you. If you don't have anybody around you right now, you have been loved in your life. And there are people who think about you even when they are not present in your life. You are important and you will receive. And please concentrate on the energies that are trying to come to you. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Please share it. The more people that interact with this, the greater the energy amplification and the more people it can reach. Please hit the post bell notification, drop a comment in the section down below so that you can be entered in the free reading giveaway. This reading can be on any subject that you like, and it is for 60 minutes. I do stream live. There's going to be an insert in a moment, so you can book me for a private reading if you're interested in doing that. It has all the information on how to do it. I stream live. We don't need to be in the same room. And then I have 3 friends who are also really, really good readers during this time when nobody can do anything. This is a timeless reading, but if you're seeing this at the time of the lockdown, my friend Jacob over at Southern Style Readings is a wonderful, empathetic, compassionate reader. Then my friend at Libra Loves Jones Tarot, their tags will be in the comments section, in the description below, is a wonderful divine and masculine feminine energy reader. I don't do a lot of that. It's just not my forte. And then over at Primordial Flowers, the Immaterial Garden is the best astrological reader I've ever encountered. She does sun, moon, and rising signs. She is incredibly detailed, incredibly articulate, and a wonderful empathic and compassionate soul too. Please check them out. The more you share of yourself, the more you help others, the more you will receive as well. Take care. Be well. I will see you soon.